Oh God. Oh Jesus. Oh God. All right, there we are. We're gonna pop him off real quick. Sorry, Gamer Ranks. I actually do appreciate you. You're one of the better gaming. You're an awesome gaming YouTube channel.
There's not many out there, to be honest.
There isn't.
Like,
and he does it every day, or their company does it every day.
Shit,
so
good.
Yeah, that's
some people did. I hate when like you go look for like a tutorial on how to do something, and it comes up with like some guy from some desert across seas, and you can't even like understand him.
Welcome to today's tutorial. Oh well,
and it's like
you mean like me doing the editing? You wanna Kurt Cobain yourself? Try looking up some of the editing videos. Like, luckily, I found a couple of guys that are cool, but there's.
Oh yeah, I bet.
Today's tutorial podcasting 101 will show you.
This is how you get the plane to hit the tower.
On today's I found out to get the 747 very sneaky, and you ain't told to fly.
I don't teach you how to land though. No landing.
There's no who needs landing for what we're about to do, my friend.
Allah.
And the first thing we'll be doing, we'll be showing a picture of Allah. Actually, it fucking never canceled. Joking. Jokes. These are jokes.
Oh, hit the second tower.
Oh God. Somehow the third one came down. We don't exactly know why, but
yeah.
He went straight into the conspiracies already.
Oh God, yeah,
love it. So let's talk beer real quick, because that's exactly what we were talking about before.
Of course,
the shenanigans. So I'll start this.
Yeah.
He was making fun of me because I was drinking a little Michelob Ultra.
I don't mind them though.
Ultra. So you want to know something funny?
Yeah.
I was with a friend recently, a couple days ago or whatever, and they're giving me jip about the beers I drink.
Yeah.
They're health nuts or whatever. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna get a Michelob Ultra, and they had they're like, you should get IPAs or a seltzer. Well, like it's for this. I'll show you why, because you're gonna we win. So the Michelob Ultra, less alcohol and everything.
Yeah.
Than a fucking White Claw.
Yeah.
Well, then I'm like, all right. Well, I'm gonna be sticking to my regular Busch then.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, let's look that up too. So out of Budweiser, Miller, all that other stuff, Busch doesn't have high fructose corn syrup.
See,
it actually doesn't have it in.
I told you there was a reason.
Yeah, so we're very health conscientious over here.
Honestly, I've
Beer in the Busch.
never gotten a hangover from Busch beer. Ever.
Same here. I mean, the weekend and I really pounded them on, no water.
No water, that's a different story. But like, when I drink like sugary stuff or something like that, I get the worst hangovers, dude. It doesn't matter how much water I drink.
No,
it's the sugar and
every time.
And honestly, now that makes sense. It doesn't have high fructose corn syrup. Perfect.
So the more you learn here, we're all about learning.
Yep.
This is a learning,
listen to this
teaching
Busch,
podcast.
throw us a sponsor.
Yeah, please, at least for now, they ought to.
Right,
we'll throw this one in a clip and make millions. I'm okay with thousands.
Yeah,
I'm okay to make $350 because I think that's how far we're in the hole. So I hope you guys liked our last podcast, because all these, and we're gonna edit in the swoosh and the swoosh and the sound effect and the music.
Yeah,
that was a $80 purchase followed by another $100 purchase.
Oh no!
So welcome to 5 Beers Deep. We are financially bankrupt.
We're in the hole.
We are in the hole. Right in the hole. In the bush hole.
In the bush hole.
We're in the bush hole. Oh, a bushel of fuckery, but we'll be alright.
Yeah.
Fuck, I need a cigarette after that. We'll smoke to that one. Smoke if we got 'em, boys. Come on, let's go.
Yeah. Smokes, let's go. Give me a smoke, hairdo. You don't even smoke, Bubbles.
That's not the point, Randy.
Oh man, that beer tastes so good today.
Did I?
Why?
It's Monday. That's why, brother.
Yeah, honestly,
that is why.
I've been drinking beer all weekend though, so it's like it just doesn't. Just tastes so good today for some reason.
Because you're guilt. It's a weekday. That's why you know it's
probably
wrong.
I worked. Been looking forward to this since about 7 o'clock this morning.
Oh yeah, I seen that transformer you had in there.
Oh, you like that thing, dude?
Badass. That was.
It was like $70-some thousand.
Very nice. I like that. And Autobots.
I know. I seen it come through on the fucking trailer through the parking lot. I'm like, dude, that looks like a weapon of mass destruction. I love it.
Get it out. It's boom, 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 boom.
Oh, dude, it's crazy. Everything's digital and switches and electronic.
So badass.
Yeah. Cool. I'm so glad it has a 2-year warranty. I do not want to work on that thing, dude. If it has an electrical problem.
Yeah, no, send it back. Send it back.
I literally opened the hood and was like, yeah, nope, and closed it.
It's too much. A little too much.
Oh, yeah, dude. The emission stuff on these new machines.
Yeah. I mean, just try and imagine trying to trace a wire.
Oh.
Or, you know,
a wiring harness that has 200 wires in it. Like, no.
There's probably like 60 ground points on that fucking thing. Like, and not all of them are just a chassis.
Yeah. Yeah, and there's 200 wires, and there's definitely not 200 colors in the rainbow. So it's, yeah.
You're gonna want to find you're gonna want to find the violet one with the 3.2.5 wire
with the white tracer going down it.
Yes.
And that's how it is, though. That's how it is.
That's how it be, man. That is how it be. I was really good at making radios work, even as a kid.
Yeah, I was never really good with electronics.
I had this is my buddy brings this up, so I'm not trying to flex, but he constantly brings this shit up whenever I'm feeling down. When I was a kid, I got the old train sets, the electric train sets. I threw together some speakers and a car stereo.
Yeah,
one of them motherfucking things. And if you turn it up all the way, the Lionel electric component, it would run the stereo.
Oh shit!
So I had like my own little stereo. Wow. As a kid in the shop, but I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go into robotics and engineering and all this other, fucking Elon Musk shit. And
here we are, plumber.
I wanted to be funny in high school. Now look at us. We wanted to be funny.
Pipe.
Well, could be worse.
Could be worse. Could be worse, man.
So, speaking of plumbing, I've been. We won't say company name or anything, but I am officially not a temp anymore. I know we touched on that before, but now I'm a little happier. Feeling good today. Feeling good. This is going to be a happy podcast. We're not gonna end it like last one's ending on a fucking. I mean, you want to talk about planes? It's going down for real.
Oh yeah, it was
planes actually smashing.
Pentagon shit. Yeah. Flight 93.
Yeah, but got set up with all new tools.
Okay.
So Daddy's got new tools. Doesn't have to use any of his anymore, except for the one thing. This is not a complaint. This is just a because I was a man and I just did my due diligence. Was the Sawzall.
Yeah.
Because the Sawzalls, for people who don't know, they're like it's like
the big
this
ones.
big, the big one, and I'm like, I'm not doing demo.
Right.
So I went and I've been financially ruined this week already.
It happens quick, man. When you buy tools, and I know that.
Went to Home Depot, got myself the actual. No, fuck it, we'll show it because I got the box here anyway.
Oh yeah, those are awesome.
Oh yeah, that's what
that's
what Daddy likes. Oh, that's the M18.
Oh, that's the M18. Oh,
it's not in the box, but the pistol grip is
4 times lower vibration.
Yeah, for you boys and girls doing construction, that's what you want right there.
Honestly, they have one of these at my work for irrigation.
Oh, for cutting pipes and
everything. Because then they don't have to dig the hole so big to fit the fucking Sawzall into it.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice.
Nice and compact.
Yeah, exactly.
Hell yeah. But ironically, that was on sale.
No, that's all. That's great.
It was still expensive, but that's what Home Depot credit cards are for.
Yeah, but even
lifetime of debt.
Yeah, but even still, man, you find it on sale, it's going to be worth it.
Yeah. It was a sign from the cosmos. I'll put it that way.
Yeah, I feel you there. I've been trying to build my tool arsenal as well because I may or may not be leaving my job, so I need to. I mean, I have like all my own shit at home, but like I don't want to have to take all my home tools to work.
Exactly.
And then not have anything at home when I need it, and so I just kind of am slowly building the arsenal a second time for career reasons.
Understandable.
Not a personal.
Should I have kept that in the podcast?
What?
Last one? I didn't really say anything, but we were talking about the 2 weeks.
No, because I still don't know if it's going to be...
I gotcha.
But, I mean, eventually I'm going to be moving on, dude. Like, I can't... Yeah. I'm not going to be at the same place my whole life. Companies aren't like that anymore. You know what I mean?
True.
Which is a shame, but, you know.
Well, there's more young bucks coming out there. There was a
still, nobody stays in one place for... You know, a lot of people ask me, like, oh, how long you been there? I tell them 11 years, and they're shocked.
Yeah.
Because nobody my age is at a job for 11 years.
That's true.
Nobody. They bounce around.
Yeah.
I don't know.
There's companies, like... I think companies are starting to take a notice of that and starting to treat people better. Some of them,
well,
at least
bigger
ones.
Well, that's because they can't get anyone to work. So the people that they do have working for them, they don't want leaving. You know what I mean?
This is true.
You know, believe me, we've been trying to hire people at my work. Not one single person has started yet because can't find anybody, dude. Nobody wants to work.
I have hiring bonuses.
Yeah.
Like if I get a person to come join this company now, it's like I'll get I think it's like after the 90 days, and it's not like a $50 gift card.
Yeah, no, it's like $500.
Yeah, it's like around that, and that's just for like if you find a supervisor. If there's any dudes out there that supervise in plumbing and stuff like that, and you're trying to look for like another job, message me.
Yeah,
because it's like $1,200.
Yeah,
I'm like, are you serious right now? Like, and there was a young buck that got hired the same day as me. You know, so our young bucks come out of CTC and stuff, so that's cool.
But then again, we'll see how long he lasts. That's the thing. I've seen plenty of young people come through. They don't last.
Yeah, you need to water them, and you can't give them as much jip anymore.
Well, yeah,
everyone loves giving jip. You know, but you can't...
Yeah, but at the same time, dude, you can't work a trade and be treated like a princess. You just can't. This is true. You just can't. It's not going to work.
Yeah, gotta have tough skin.
Right. It's tough jobs, man. It's not for the weak. And I feel like everyone's weak nowadays, so they can't handle it. I don't know. I would never know, because I'm not them. You know what I mean? I have a great work ethic, and that's all I know.
I think they shouldn't have taken fist fighting out of...
Bullying, you mean?
Bullying, but that too. Because
it's shouldn't have taken bullying out of high school.
Because you should give jip if you're older.
Right.
But that young guy should also, once you cross the line and be like, you know, I can't
stand up for yourself.
Like, I can't even believe you have a wife, bop, bop, bop. Like, normally...
That's all your mom said last night.
Yeah.
Like, some shit like that, yeah.
But even stuff like that, it's like... You know, it comes to a point where it's like, can you open palm them?
Right.
Like that type sort of thing, you know?
Yeah, no. And but that's the thing, like, younger generation doesn't stand up for themselves. Unless it's for, like, some right that doesn't even matter.
True.
I don't understand. They'll stand up when there's a group of them.
Yeah.
But if it's a single person, they're not going to.
Well, they should. And especially now, it's a lot easier. Like, a lot of these companies have open door policies and stuff like that. To, like, when it gets to the point where it's like, you know, you should talk to your boss. If you're, like, anybody who's listening to this, and you're, like, things are hell, and if you can't find a way to work through it or work with the people, it's like, speak up.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Because if you don't speak up, nothing's going to change.
Exactly. So... I had that happen. was nah, I won't put their name. We'll fucking edit that out. So I was working with one company, and I had this dude. This is when I was much fatter. I mean, you know, your boy's still a little plump, right? But like I was big dead, and I had this guy like you know the titty twister, that bullshit.
Oh, Jesus!
Like 3 times. Like he went for it the 3rd time, and it was in front of like a whole bunch of people. Or like we had gotten pizza and stuff. I fucking smacked his hand, and I got in his face. I'm like, "Don't you ever, you know."
Right.
And I was getting pissed, and I finally was with one temp agency, and I jumped ship to another temp agency to go to another job because I was like, "Fuck this." Blah blah blah. And I told that temp agency, I was like, "Yeah, this shit happened." Blah blah blah. And they're like, "Dude, if that ever happens on a site, and you're our temp, fucking call us."
Right.
Like, you know, like we're not gonna fire the dude, but like we are gonna make sure shit like that doesn't happen.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
And that's their job, and that's what they should be doing. But some companies just don't care, dude. It really all depends on who the management is.
This is true.
Like, if you tell the manager something, if it's something he doesn't care about, he's not gonna.
I think the worst experience with that was like that just like shut me up for so long.
Right.
Was like, remember the Baltimore riots?
Oh yeah.
This is years back.
Oh yeah.
And I was working for I was doing plumbing for a trailer company like that builds double wides and single wides. And I don't know if I already said this in podcast, but like fucking, if you think the people that live in them trailers are trash, you should see the motherfuckers that build them. Yeah, they're trash.
Oh, believe me, I've had a buddy that worked at one of those out in Lancaster somewhere. One of them companies. I think it's in Leola or something.
They're all methed out. And
stuff. Dude, yeah, literally.
Doing lines off the freaking
literally, dude,
table.
it's like...
It's bad.
Yeah, dude, you walk in there, you could probably buy every drug under the sun in that building.
Easily.
And walk right back out 10 minutes later.
Oh, yeah.
Like...
And no one even give a shit.
Exactly.
Like, well, these people, I had guys coming up to me in different sets of that line, like not even in my station, giving me jip. They're like, I'm surprised you ain't with your brothers down there to be flipping cars and setting police cars on fire and this, that, and the other. And I'm like, dude, I'm fucking I've got more country in my cock than you do in your entire body, especially after I fucked your mother.
Yeah.
So
and look at this. I got all my teeth.
Exactly. So fucking, I talked to the boss about that. And then it's like they're fucking spray painting shit and blah, 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 like all this. I'm like, you fucking motherfuckers. But I don't know.
It's the way it is, man. Sometimes, some jobs, you just have people like that. It's
true.
Yeah. And some jobs, so those people move up and become management. And then it's even worse.
Yeah. Sometimes we're led by the least among us. Not everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
But sometimes.
Led by the blind.
Yeah.
The blind leading the blind. I say that it'll work a lot.
Hey, going phrase.
Yeah. It's crazy.
It's crazy.
But, yeah. I mean, it's ridiculous, man. It's like... You specifically have to tell new hires to like, hey, don't listen to this guy. He's going to try and tell you what to do. Do the opposite. Like, literally. And, yeah.
Sometimes the people, it's almost like they're trying to get new hires fired.
No, that's what it, that's what it is, because they're afraid they're going to take their job.
Mm-hmm. It's like, yeah,
I see it.
Put 10 gallons of fertilizer in the tank and then run out. And something crazy like that.
Yeah, no, that's exactly right, though. It's like they're trying to make them look bad.
Yeah.
When, like, it's a team effort, man. Like, you can't do that.
No, you can't.
Because that guy leaves, and then we're down a team member, and then we're shorthanded again, and it just that's the worst, dude. It's like, you can hire a really good person, but if they're not trained properly, they're never. You know what I mean? That's really the biggest downfall in a lot of jobs.
It's true.
That, the lazy ones are the ones training them, and then they learn the lazy way to do it, and then it just spirals from there.
It does. It's a rough one.
Yeah, I've seen it plenty of times in the golf course industry, man. It just sucks, but it is what it is. It's just the way the world turns, I guess, nowadays.
The way she goes, boys.
Yeah, the way she fucking goes. Sometimes she goes, sometimes she doesn't. the way she goes.
That's the way she fucking goes. So, so you guys could So I mentioned how much we're in the hole.
Oh yeah,
on this
yeah.
podcast. So if anyone wants to give us any advice, I'm gonna throw my Venmo up on screen, and you can give me $300 and then tell me your advice that I really need to know about doing this stuff.
And we're talking about advice, not criticism.
Oh, I'm talking about criticism.
I know you're being very passive aggressive about it. But
you want to criticize?
I'm a straight to the point person here.
like
fucking, I don't care. You know, I tell it how it is, and that's the way I've always been, and I love it. You know,
that's a good time.
You can't. There's no beating around the bush here. We're just drinking in it.
Yes, exactly. We don't beat around the bush. Beer's in a bush.
Yep, that is completely right. But yeah, I mean, I know I have a couple topics on my list. I don't know about you. I know you mentioned something about music this week.
Yes, so we do have
music.
Which is all right.
Yeah, that's good. We haven't really dove much into music, have we?
We haven't.
I feel like we've touched on it here and there.
Here and there, but we haven't actually pulled up anything. So we are going to be pulling up some stuff. And
okay.
We're going to pull up some stuff. I'm going to pray to God I still have the stuff on my computer to patch this in so you guys can watch it or listen to it clearly.
Yeah.
So we got a few bands. Two of these bands are actually two people from my prior podcast that I've interviewed.
Yeah, I remembered you've mentioned this before.
Yes, so we got
Are they still around?
They are still around.
Okay.
One of these friends is doing rap.
Oh.
Starting to get back into that, bud. Love you for it. And you're definitely is. I feel getting into the rhythm, and getting into the rhythm, getting into the rhyme.
Yeah, dude, hell yeah!
So I'm gonna show some of his stuff. Then another band. Oh, good Lord Jesus! Let me look this up real quick. Let me see. Maybe there's some more comments. Maybe. Maybe is, maybe not. We'll see. Oh, this fucking shop. I can't find my things. All right. God damn it. All right. So, first guy.
Yes.
Be doing for rap. Second gentleman, bassist.
Yep.
We get into his band. He actually said in the comments, he said, please roast my band.
Oh.
But I don't think we will be roasting your band because you're a very talented bass player and charismatic and awesome as shit. And the prior band you were in was amazing. And so was this one. So it's going to be probably hard to roast your band, but maybe we'll try and do it as a goof.
Well, and that's the thing, too. Like, I'd rather, bring up your band instead of put them down.
Yeah, we're not trying to...
that's just me.
Yeah, we're trying to bring them up, and then there's another one, one of our mutual friends suggested as well. So...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we'll be diving into those, so...
Very nice. Very nice.
Let's pop on.
It's not very often that I, sit down and actually, research, like, new music.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's just, like, I like music. I love listening to music, but I don't do a whole lot of, like, surfing through, and finding new, like, if I hear something and I like it, I'll, download it to my phone or I'll write it down or something, like, to remember it. But I don't just sit there and just go through and try to find.
Do you do Spotify?
No.
Or into that? YouTube?
I have Pandora.
Pandora? It still works.
It's still not bad because I could just put a radio station on and then it just kind of plays that genre, which is nice because it kind of opens up my
repertoire.
Exactly. Like, oh, this is this band, and then I look that band up, and then I find a bunch of songs from them that I like, and then so on and so forth. And it's
a good thing. That's why I love Spotify, because it's like it will do that. It'll show you new music. It'll show you things you might be interested in. It kind of goes all around. And my thing will, I'll be listening to some little country twang here and there, and then it's AC/DC, and then some K-pop. Like, so it's all a good time. So, without farther ado, our first person up here is Ryan David. His YouTube is RYANNDAVIDD1166. So we're gonna hit this one here. Do first. We'll do two of his songs.
Okay.
7 days ago and 2 days ago. We'll hit the 7 days ago one first, called Butterfly Doors.
Okay.
Like I said to him before, I really like the butterfly doors, and you thinking if there's a butterfly door car, it's going to be like a Lambo. And I see on the cover, he's like, fuck that shit. I'm putting up a Mazda.
Mazda RX-8.
Exactly. So yes. I like it. Good taste. That's good taste. So
not terrible. Not terrible. I'm not the biggest fan of butterfly doors, but
true. I just goes with the song. You know, it's.
I get it.
No, butterfly doors.
Not for everybody.
Butterfly doors on my next Z71 when I get that again.
Oh my!
So yeah, we're doing it. All right, here we go.
Love the beat.
Yeah.
That beat was actually really good. I like that.
It's a good one.
Not bad.
Like it.
Pretty good.
So that's our first person. I don't know if we should play all songs.
That's up to you, man.
For everyone. I'm thinking like maybe one each.
Sure.
I guess.
That's fine.
We can do two.
We can always visit it again in another podcast too.
Revisit. How about
if we have the person on too, we could always,
we're gonna do one of each for Beers in a Bush. Yes. And then you want to see us at 5 beers deep, which will actually be the first one.
We'll do 2 other ones.
We'll do another one of the 3.
Right. Or the 2. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, we'll do it that way.
Whatever you want to do there. Yeah, that's fine, dude. Whatever you want to do.
Just people are. I know rap is not everyone's thing. I know rock and roll isn't everyone's thing. I know country isn't everyone's thing. Oh, definitely not. So we're not gonna overload the audience. We'll give them one of each.
Well, of course, yeah.
One of
Keep
each.
The genres going,
We'll do that. So, showing some love to Ryan David RYANNDAVIDD.
And now he's a local guy?
He was local when we grew up together. He still PA boy. But,
okay.
Yeah.
No, that's cool.
So hopefully we'll be able to get you on here.
So I always like seeing people come out of PA.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? Like whether it's Pittsburgh or Philly or Erie or Altoona, I don't care. You know? It's a good time.
Hell yeah, it always is. So, this is not technically a pee break. This is going to be a get some service. The KT's torch.
Yeah, I saw that comment.
KT's torch. All right, so we'll go to their actual thing. This is by our Mr. Charles. I appreciate you, good sir, very much.
Zigzag.
Oh yeah. All right, we got the Forgotten Shore. Chains.
Pick one. Which one's got more views? 57,000, 30,000.
Kick of the Broom.
28.
All right, so there's Queen of the Witches, Kick of the Broom, or Chains.
Let's go with Kick of the Broom.
Kick of the Broom.
It's got the most.
That does.
It's got the most, and it was, I guess, well, it's not the most recent, but it's the most recent with the most views.
Yeah, we'll do Kick of the Broom. Sometimes beers in a bush would kick brooms.
Yeah, exactly.
If we're drunk enough. I love it. Shaq's in this and everything, man. Hell yeah.
General, man.
General and everything. He's getting that money.
Italy's #1 cheese brand.
I doubt it.
I like the green screen.
Yeah, that was great.
Charles, what have you done? What have you done? There's no way.
I love it. We're definitely gonna have to revisit this in 5 years, dude.
All right, we'll revisit this one for sure. This is like if me and you did a music video.
I love it. Thank you. Is this supposed to be English, or I can't even understand what they're trying to say.
I'm trying to figure out if they're like American or like England, like across the pond.
I have no idea. That's definitely not where they're from.
Oh no. I mean, unless that's stock video footage, apparently their band's playing somewhere.
I guess, or they just went to a show.
That might be stock video footage. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure.
That kind of looks a little.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Like
where did these come from?
Yeah. I mean, I'll give the music, like the actual instrumentation.
What, the guitar player's pretty good.
Yeah, I'll give them that. We're gonna need new cameras. We got to have cameras facing this way towards our location, I think. So
for sure.
So I'll throw my Venmo up here.
It would be a bad idea to put like one over there.
Yeah. So.
And then for you, I don't know, something like that.
We'll be throwing our Venmo up here.
Yeah, something like that. This guy.
She definitely talked him into it.
I have no idea.
That lady definitely talked him into, like, come on, honey, we're gonna do this, you know.
Yep. Wonder how many times he has sucked his cock.
Oh Lord.
Just to get him out there. Personally, you're going to have to suck me off 20 times just for me to wear that hat.
I think she just threatened him with no sucks anymore. Remember that birthday suck you get once a year? You can kiss that goodbye. You could just...
From now on, I'm using teeth. Look at them chompers.
Good lord. Poor fella.
Telling me she can move those out of the way?
God. Probably just pops him out.
God. She reminds me of like a knockoff Hex sister.
Mm-hmm. Like, what's that one with the three witches all the girls love? I smell children. You know, like the one's hot, and then the other two are just like fucking
not so great.
Double Coyote Ugly.
Yeah, I forget.
All right, well,
I forget, but okay, that was quite the.
That was an experience.
That was 2 minutes of my life I'll never get back. It was pretty great though, not gonna lie, for comedic purposes.
For the comedics,
it was pretty good, and I guarantee you that's why he put that up there.
Oh, of course.
Oh, 100%. He was like, these guys have no idea what they're in for, and he's gonna watch this.
We're gonna
get die laughing. Die laughing. That's great, though. That's great.
All right, so I'm assuming that their band is Karma. It's KRV. No, it is KVRMA, and I'm assuming that is Karma. Now, Mr. I think I can safe with shouting your name out. Mr. Tyler Travis is someone I interviewed previously on my old podcast. Amazing bassist, just salt of the earth. You're a salt of the earth dude. A few of the other former bandmates he was with are in this too. They're very salt of the earth people, very talented. We got 1 month ago, 1 year ago.
Okay.
7 months. I'd like to do. We're gonna do your 1 year ago one only because it for sure is showing the band members.
Yeah.
So hopefully I'll be able to get their cadences. These guys that I've met from this band. I haven't met everyone from this band, but great stage presence. Great stage presence. And Tyler last band he was in took the cake. Good. I'm excited to see what you're doing in this one, good sir. So let's rock and roll.
All right.
You'll be back. Emo
Fucking
can't
emo.
help people customize and save with Liberty Mutual.
Wow. Oh, I like it already.
Silence is the killer. It shines a burning light upon your failures. And even when you wake up from the nightmare, it's there. It's always there.
Damn.
Yeah,
I like it. I like it, man.
I really like it. Hell yeah.
very nice blah, sir, like that.
Yeah. I really like that.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
Hell yeah, boys.
That was amazing.
Good.
That was
amazing.
great, dude. That was very good.
Always give them a like and subscribe.
Oh, yep.
I'm gonna pop back to Ryan. I'm gonna like and subscribe yours. I think I already did, but if not, we're doing that one as well. So
Yep.
I just like to subscribe there, so
Well, of course.
hop back and subscribe to yours as well. But I like that.
That was really good.
I'll tell you what. There is a lot of new aged rock bands
Yeah.
that are.
Not.
It's like too much.
Okay.
Where it's like it's almost over. How do I say this?
Overstimulating.
Not overstimulating, but it's like it's too like yeah dude like
Too much.
it's like a little yeah but that wasn't. That's like
Yeah,
that
no,
was crisp.
That was
That was
beautiful.
that was
The
McDonald's
video was
Sprite.
very well put together. Very
Oh, yeah.
well.
Oh,
That
yeah.
was
I
that was really good.
that music video reminds me of like when I get to drinking.
Yeah.
For me, it's like I'm listening to music. It's like the Lamb of God.
That's
The, for sure. Like the Kill Switch Engage.
Yeah, I love Kill Switch.
The yeah, as far as music videos go, like Kill Switch Engaged and Slipknot, and I know those are two now like the younger generation. Like,
Oh, that's
fucking
old.
Oh, blah blah blah. Typical picking the ones that are popular only because of radio. Blah blah blah. But I enjoy those music videos. Like I love the music, but I enjoy the music videos, and not just the ones where they have a big pageantry. Just the ones when they're playing and rocking.
Right.
And that hits. That hits just like those do.
It does.
Like that hits the spot.
That really fucking
That
does.
was good. That was a good one there. So
Very.
I like
very.
that. That was awesome. So
Yeah. And back to like the whole Kill Switch, it's the popular. I've been listening to them before they were even like popular.
exactly.
I mean, I'm talking early 2000s. Like they weren't on the radio then.
No.
They weren't like you knew about them if you knew about them. That was the kind of band they were,
Exactly.
And I still love them to this day.
Oh yeah.
Like
Same here. Arms of Sorrow, like all that.
All that whole Breaking Silence, that whole freaking album is great. Like
It's good, but that hits.
It
That
really
hits
does.
just like that style that we grew up with.
Yes.
Even though it's new, like you can tell it's got
still
new age
got
stuff, but it's still
older
got
roots.
Yeah,
to
you
it, and I
guys
like
are
that.
playing with roots, and we
I
appreciate
really
that
like
for
that.
you.
Yeah, I really do.
Hell yeah, we'll be hitting another one of you up for sure.
Oh
right here as
yeah,
well.
man. Oh yeah.
So those are our 3 music spots.
Great.
Yes, unfortunately, my mini fridge is moaning like the Mona Lisa.
It's just
Frickin-
keeping the beers cold.
That's
That's all it's telling you is, hey, they're cold. We're working.
You ever seen it's like workers on the line of like the the 1990s Chevy Silverado AC units.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like the guy who's making the fucking hammer, but the fucking axe from Thor just ching ching, this big giant like molding it out of a star.
Oh god.
Like, that's that fucking fridge right now. There's a fucking giant in there warping a star.
Yep.
Just to keep the fucking ultras cold.
Yep, that's exactly right. He's pushing that Freon around in those tubes,
Just like
keeping her cold.
it's freaking 20 below zero in that thing, but that heater pump is like nuclear sun right now. It's just
Hey,
I actually have to have a blocking behind it because there's like this green radioactive type of energy that flows out the back. So yeah, hopefully that doesn't ruin the shot.
nah, it'll be fine.
Be all right.
At least Richard's on that side. I think I'll be okay.
Just need to set the beer down and have it like start floating and.
You crack it, just shines green out of the can, like it's plutonium or something, you know.
Like, I don't have my sunglasses over here anymore. Just put my sunglasses on, like, all right, here we go. Fucking welder's shield. Yeah. Oh,
that's
hell.
Funny.
We're cooking today, boys.
That is great, man. That is great.
Hell yeah. Love it. So that was KVRMA. Their song Silence.
Yeah, dude, that is great.
Please give them some love,
awesome.
show them some support.
They're at least local to where we are, so that's great. I love seeing stuff like that.
Oh yeah, same here.
I don't know. It's just something about. I don't know. I love the state I live in, man. Like, so just seeing somebody actually do something, you know, from this,
making their art, and showing it to the world.
And that's probably why I love Shane Gillis so much. It's because like, it's close to home, man, and it's tough to. Not a whole lot of people like that come out of PA.
Yeah, especially where he's from.
Yeah, well, yeah, he's literally in the middle of nowhere.
He's in the ring, ding, ding, ding,
like,
ding.
Yeah, you think where we're at's bad. No. Like, you go out there.
Roll Tide.
You're talking half an hour in any direction to probably just
your local
the gas
Walmart
station.
Gas station.
Yeah. It's ridiculous, you know? Like, but honestly...
Lamar Odin, he was another one I did watch I Kill Tony.
Oh.
I think his name is Lamar.
No, it's Lamar Lee.
Lamar Lee?
I think so.
Maybe it's Lamar Lee.
Yeah.
I'll flash up whoever it is.
It was him and that person. Who was the other guy?
Legion of Skanks.
I forget, but yeah, apparently that Lamar Lee guy, or Lamar Lee or whatever, apparently he runs around with Shane Gillis. So that makes sense. Apparently he actually produced a couple things for him.
Yeah, I think so. Yes. And then the other gentleman is from Legion of Skanks.
Yeah, the Skank Festival thing, yeah.
Yes. It's a fun time. It's a fun show.
Yeah, I bet. Dude. That's awesome.
Oh yeah,
that's awesome. No, but no, that's great.
I like that.
That was.
It was fun.
Thank you.
Have
Thank
a
you
record
guys. Deal by now for sure.
Oh, I'd be surprised. I'd be surprised.
I really do. Those are the guys that need to get on the back of a flatbed and drive them through Lancaster.
Yes, boys, hop on a flatbed. Find yourself someone with a CDL. Hop on a flatbed with all your equipment.
Hell, I don't even have a CDL. I'll do it for you.
Yeah, right. You do?
I don't, but I'll still do it.
Yeah, you only need a CDL when we get pulled over. You know,
honestly, you could probably just do it on like a flatbed tow truck.
Yeah, this is true.
You don't need a CDL for one of those.
This is true. Yeah, I like that.
Doing
one of them things, you know.
Yeah.
Or we'll just get a fucking Winnebago and a trailer because you don't need a CDL for that.
Go get some fucking John Deere tractor and a freaking hay wagon.
Dude, that'd be perfect.
Telling you. You hook the generator right up to the 3-point PTO on the back of the tractor. Perfect.
Hell yeah, that'd be so cool. Right through Lancaster.
Yep.
Yeah, that'd be a fun one. That'd be a fun one.
And that would definitely be Lancaster too.
Yeah.
Tractor with a, you know.
You imagine if they did that in the fall.
Oh, dude.
Like for Halloween, because like how we are like out in the country, that's our Halloween thing. Is
dude.
Getting the hay wagon.
The harvest season.
Yeah. So imagine doing that. That would be badass.
Yeah,
so,
dude.
Imagine if we set up a concert venue like that.
You have to go through a corn maze to get to the concert.
Yeah, or that would be cool.
It'd probably weed out a lot of idiots.
That would be too. I was thinking more along the line of like you cruise from bar to bar.
That too.
Type sort of thing. You have two wagons.
Yeah.
And the one's got the band, and then the other one is like you got to pay.
Yeah.
You know, $50 a pop, get on the wagon. You know,
we're follow them around, and we'll go. It'd be a bar crawl.
Hell yeah, Lancaster city, maybe not, but like somewhere.
Yeah, but then again, you gotta find somewhere that's gonna have bars,
extra bars. Yeah, that's true.
Not have to drive 7 miles to the next one.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. That's the tough thing about being out here is that you can't really do a bar crawl because. You gotta drive to them.
Exactly.
That's illegal.
Pretty much.
You know?
Yeah, this is true.
after like the second bar, you can't drive anymore. So it's
that was a fun idea.
Someone wants to be the Uber driver, and you own a freaking paddy wagon or a school bus.
Just get Lebanon Levi to drive the John Deere tractor, or whoever that Amish fella is that makes all
the bishop guy.
Don't tell the bishop. Yeah, he'd be driving. That'd be
He's
hilarious.
out here somewhere. I'm telling you. I haven't ran into him yet, but the day I do,
I bet you that guy's just like Larry the Cable
I
Guy.
want to throw him on like a dirt bike or something, see what he does.
That'd be fun.
I've never seen him ride like a dirt bike or a 4-wheeler or anything in any of his videos.
I wonder if he's actually.
I'll throw you on a 3-wheeler. How's that?
That'd be cool. That'd be a fun one. Be a
Yep.
fun ride.
Right there.
Hell yeah. So we got 10 more. We got 8 more minutes before we got an hour. We're actually doing good.
I'm not even 5 years in yet.
Hey, neither am I. Neither am I. I mean, we can fucking talk some shit, and I always edit it the fuck out or whatever,
I got something to talk shit on.
Oh, jeez.
Just on my way here, all right? I was apparently behind a bunch of city folk that didn't know how to pass a horse and buggy.
Oh, yeah, that's common now. I think
literally coming down the hill, you can see for a mile, and there's nobody coming.
Yeah.
The first 2 people had their 4-ways on.
Jesus. I just pass all of them.
I passed all 5 cars and the horse and buggy.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I was like, you guys are screwing it up out here, man. And it's like...
We need signs. Like, we need to put road signs up, like actual road signs that show... It should say Pennsylvania or PA Common Courtesy. And then it shows an aerial view of a horse and buggy, people going around that horse and buggy, and then on the other side, people coming towards them over in the white lane. Like a bunch of them.
the other people...
Yeah,
I see
like
that all the time.
They need like 10 of those signs, 20 of them signs around here. Just to get people to realize that it's like, this is what you do in the country.
Right. But it's like, our main road out here, the shoulder is wide enough for the whole horse and buggy to be on the shoulder of the road.
Exactly.
And they still don't want to pass it, even though they do not have to get out of their lane at all.
Exactly.
I do not understand. And these are the same people that probably get on the white line to make a left turn. That grinds my gears.
I hate motherfuckers that do that.
Oh,
like I'm tricky to get in here.
Yeah,
like because the people coming down, but like I'll get on the rumble strip.
Yeah,
and there's a pole, but I'm like,
well, you in a truck too. You kind of have to swing it a little wider. I get it. You know?
Oh no, I don't. I'm like on the yellow. Like so, like hopefully the people coming down aren't peeking out because I'm gonna get smashed. But at the same time, I'm just like anyone else. I'm like, you can go. Right. Like if there's an 18-wheeler that's on my ass when I'm going up the hill, sometimes I won't even turn in. Like if I know, like if I see, I'll just keep going. I'm like, you gotta fucking ruin your day, buddy.
Well, I have to do that turning onto my road sometimes because I'm coming down the mountain.
Yeah,
and you gotta make that right, and people are literally flying. On your ass. There's a passing zone there, so people are trying to. Yeah, dude, it's just there's been so many car accidents at that intersection over the years. It's ridiculous. Just because people can't drive.
I hit the blinker like right at the fence line of that other property.
Right.
Like, right when I get to the other property, I click.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah, that's. Yeah.
And when coming down this hill, it's like that stand.
Yep.
It's like basically like 5-10 feet
hey,
after there.
Hey, slow down! I'm turning.
If there's an 18-wheeler on my ass, I don't turn. I'm like, fuck that. I'll just go turn around. I ain't gonna ruin your day, but
I know exactly what you mean. Yeah, especially when they need the momentum coming up.
Yes,
too.
Coming up's the big
and
one.
coming down. They're not going to stop on a dime.
No,
like
there's
no way.
There was a quarry truck that plowed in the back of a bus, school bus, like a year ago, maybe 2. Yeah. No kids were killed. Like,
but
Christ.
Still, that's a
but
scary
kids were
situation.
Hurt. Yeah, you know, like I don't think any. I think. Only kids are hurt, hopefully. Well, hopefully not hurt, but you know what I mean. Like, I don't think it was like.
I'm sure they were shook up for the least. Like, geez, dude, are you kidding me?
Yeah, that's
ridiculous.
It's a rough one, man. Well, I mean, those things. Dude wasn't doing something right, obviously, but at the same time, those things still don't stop on a dime.
No, dude,
at all.
Yeah.
Even your vehicles, like you think, like my truck, it's like it's not stopping
right
on a fucking dime.
Yeah, and that's 9,000-pound vehicle.
Exactly.
Imagine, 30, 40,000 pounds coming down a hill.
Yeah. Tell the difference.
It's not going to stop, dude. It's just rubber.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
It'll
slide for another 100 feet.
Right. And people don't think about that.
No.
It's ridiculous, People cannot drive. And the more houses they build out here, the more worse drivers there are. Yeah. Like, I swear, I can't even drive through my own town without cursing 3 people out.
Oh, of course, yeah.
And that's just a shame.
They need to build a fucking tunnel underneath that fucking
bypass.
Town. A bypass
they
tunnel.
They need to make a bypass
town.
Around, but no one's ever going to sell the land to do that. So.
Of course. Well, that's why I say underground. Know what I mean?
Yeah, but even still, underground, I don't know if it would work, man. We have a lot of water around here.
Well, contact the mole people.
And I feel like they would start drilling that stuff and get the Amish water, and it would just
get the Amish to contact the mole people. Like, see
the
here
Amish,
now.
The Amish probably already have underground tunnels.
They already have the underground tunnels,
and we don't know. To be honest,
we're running a different type of underground railroad there for the marijuanas and such.
Yeah, yeah.
Speaking
of that, did you watch that Kill Tony where the guy was talking about his favorite human trafficker was Harriet Tubman?
Yes, but I forgot the premise of that.
That is hilarious. I thought it was hilarious. And did you know she only saved 70-some people? I thought it was hundreds.
Dude, that's what I thought it was thousands.
Thousands
that's
of people.
That's what I thought when I heard that story as a kid.
72 people she saved.
I mean,
was
good
it
for the
really worth it at that point?
Good for those 72 people, I guess, but still.
Right. Yeah, I think Rosa Parks did more than that. That.
I don't know my history well enough, but
I am actually a very big history guy, so I love history, especially American history. It's my favorite.
Understandable.
Revolution from 1776 on, I love. Not gonna lie.
Well, we're so big. The history of anything, you could pinpoint any state in America.
Yeah.
And if you went from here back to 1776, the amount of books of history on all the small towns, big cities, all that stuff, it's.
Well, and you got to think some of these states weren't a thing until literally the early 1900s.
That too.
Because they literally were not discovered yet. Or they didn't claim themselves as a state. You know what I mean? That's. You got to think we took over in 1776, but no one really got to California until probably 1850.
True. That was a lot of French territory or something.
And it's just Native Americans. They just kept pushing over.
Yeah.
We kept pushing them over, man, and it just
Yeah, pushing
crazy.
Them over.
Yeah, literally pushing them over the edge and killing them. Raping them and killing them. And I mean, I'm English, so at some point one of my ancestors raped an American because I'm part Native American too.
Oh, jeez.
I'm English and Native American. That's pretty much.
It was a love. Your great grandfather.
It was a love.
Your great grandfather saved that poor Native girl from a bear. And he didn't have a bearskin condom on at the time when they were making passionate love because he saved her. We're sticking with that story. Pocahontas.
Sure. Yeah.
Or whatever.
We'll go with that.
It sucks when you grow up as a kid and you watch Pocahontas and you're like, oh yeah, it's so cool and amazing and blah blah blah. And then your dad's like, here's a Trail of Tears, boy, read this. You're like, what? Fuck.
Yeah. This
sad.
What really happened?
Yeah.
Oh,
holy shit.
Yeah, exactly.
So speaking of Native Americans, there was a show with Bill Burr. He's in it.
Okay.
For 2 episodes. It's called Res Kids.
Reservation Dogs?
Yeah. Sorry, have you watched that?
I've seen bits and pieces of it. I've never actually watched it, though. I've been meaning to, but I don't watch a whole lot of TV, which is kind of...
I understand. I like it a lot. It's in Oklahoma, based out of Oklahoma.
Yeah. A lot of reservations are out that way.
Yeah. I had said my sister did doctor stuff out at South Dakota. And so South Dakota, Nebraska, all that. So I've been out there and I've made friends with kids on those reservations and stuff. And it's to a T.
Oh,
so if you ever check out Res Dogs on Hulu,
yeah,
it's to a T the same thing out in like South
how it
Dakota.
actually is. No,
like I don't want to say they're. It's funny to me because it's like like the black ghetto versus like with the Mexican ghetto ish, not ghetto, but like culture wise, it's like if you melted them two, it's like that in these areas. It's interesting.
Right.
I'm not saying this is like a racial. Oh, look, no, but like it's interesting. Like their jive, like they're funny, like they're fucking awesome people. You know, like they're a good crowd, fun to hang out with, and everything. At least when I was young,
right?
Like,
no,
doing
that's
all this,
good.
but it's a cool
That's
thing.
cool. You got to experience that because I've never, like, honestly, the farthest I've ever been was Myrtle Beach. Like, I've never been on a commercial airplane.
That's right. We
Like,
said
I've
that.
never,
Based on that.
Yeah, I've never really gone that far. I've been to like New York State like once. You know, and I've never really traveled far from here.
Gotcha. It's good to travel. Like if you have kids and stuff, it's really good to get them out and make sure it's safe places. Like don't be like, let's check out Kensington, crew. Like
no, don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
But like
you'll never come back.
No. But meeting other cultures and stuff like that.
Well, yeah, that's kind of meeting different people and just oh yeah. And I'll tell you what, like when I was down in like Myrtle Beach area, everyone was so nice.
Oh yeah.
Like the Southern hospitality is a thing.
It is.
It really is, people, and it's really something to experience. You know.
Something about Southern. Like
exactly. Like I would love to at least get to like maybe Tennessee sometime. You know, like explore that kind of area. I mean, the farthest west I think I ever was West Virginia, and that was just to ride the Hatfield McCoys. You know, and that really wasn't like a going out in the city and like experiencing stuff. It was literally me just hopping on a dirt bike in the mountains, meeting hillbillies and shit.
That's still fun.
Which were still cool guys. You know, they're handing you mason jars full of clear liquid and. You know, you're having a good time.
Hey,
you know,
a little hair on your chest here. Take a sip of this. Not a gulp, a sip.
You know, pinch of Red Man, and you know, and everyone's just so much happier. It's amazing. The farther you get away from society, the happier the people get.
Oh yeah,
100%. Like he might seem like a crazy redneck, but that guy will give you the shirt off his back, and he doesn't even know you.
This is true.
That's how that's how nice people are down there. It's crazy.
I love watching the YouTube videos of guys that go to small towns.
Yes.
And stuff like that. Check that out.
I love that. You know, I really do. And then you do the same thing in like a city and see how many people are that nice to you.
Yeah, like, true.
Nobody. Are you kidding me? You're gonna get more people to come up to you to ask for a cigarette than you are for someone to ask you how you're doing.
This is true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
I don't think we're supposed to be so. Like cities and shit like that. It's weird. Yeah.
Yeah. No, we're not. Because you condense a bunch of people together, and they're going to learn to hate each other. Yeah. Not help each other out.
It's not a tribe anymore. It's a colony, and it's
the
just
gang.
Too much. Yeah, pretty much. It's a rough thing.
It really is.
Like when you're out here, and even this is getting kind of packed.
It's getting congested.
It's getting a little congested, which isn't good.
Sure.
But like, you'll still, like, you know, have someone pull over if you're on the side of the road fixing a tire. Like, yeah, you're good, blah blah blah, or any of that.
The good old boys, you know. Well, they're still out here.
Exactly.
You know, but if these people keep moving out here, they're not going to be. Yeah. And that's the problem. That's the problem. All these kids from the city keep moving out here, and then they, you know, think and act like they still live in the city when really they live in the middle of a goddamn cornfield. Yeah. And it just doesn't match. No, you know what I mean? I just don't understand why people have to do that. You know what I mean? Like, if you're going to move out to the country, join the country society. Don't bring the city out here. That's not what we need.
Understandable.
I love living out here. I love the people out here. How nice it is, quiet, not a whole lot of crime, like, and it's just been really declining the past 5-6 years, but the population has also been growing, and that's the problem. The people that are moving out here are from places that aren't so nice, and they just keep that same mentality and bring everyone else down.
Yeah, I think a lot of it also, like there seems to be more areas around here doing community days and stuff like that. That's pretty important.
It is.
I think
it really is.
Fairs, and then just like I know Petra has done a lot of community things, and same thing with like the Morgantown. You know, these are just churches. These aren't even city, township things doing stuff.
No,
but like
literally just
doing. They're technically doing what they, as Christians, should be doing, which is,
of course,
you know, being there in your community and doing good things.
Yep.
So.
Getting everybody together and just being wholesome and
there's good in that.
There is good in that, but that's other than those few places and things, like we don't see a lot of that anymore, dude. Yeah. Like,
well, maybe we'll bring it back.
I hope so.
Beer in a bush.
But then again, a lot of people don't want to leave their house anymore.
Well, there's nothing fun to do. And
there's plenty fun to do.
Well, you can't have fun anymore like you can anymore. It's like
I still do. I never have a problem. Then again, all my neighbors are cool. No one cares. We all get together and do the same shit. You know what I mean? That's the thing. It's just when old Karen comes out here from the city and moves in next door and then starts complaining about the things you've been doing for 20 plus some years and have no problem with it, and now all of a sudden you do, that's a problem.
So you got to bake her a pie, like.
No, dude, she probably wouldn't even eat it because it's not gluten free.
Well,
I'm telling you, man, they will have a reason to not accept your. I know. I'm
gotta
telling
kill
you.
them with kindness or something.
I've tried. Man. You can't even do that. It sucks. It really does, dude. People don't care. You know.
It's a rough one.
It really is, man, and it sucks, dude. A lot of things have been shut down and just like no fun anymore, man.
Hey, can't have fun anymore.
It's a shame.
Can't make fun, you know.
Yeah, just because you wasted your life not having fun doesn't mean I can't have fun. Exactly. You know, I'm not gonna sit around and waste my life like you did. You know, but because they didn't grow up having fun, we can't either.
Exactly.
Which sucks.
Well, I'm gonna try and make it a point to have, because you say you have fun, you go out.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to go out. I'm trying to go out and do things.
Well, I don't even really go out much. It's just like doing just fun shit. Like I don't watch a whole lot of TV. I try to occupy myself doing other shit. You know what I mean? And it just, I don't know, dude. This is the country out here. Like you just make the best of it.
Well,
that's the way I've always been.
Daddy's getting his old tools back because apparently Rigid is not good enough for the job site. So,
oh no!
So I will be building some stuff here too.
There you go.
Yeah, count me on that. We'll be building things. Things will be built,
and that's
will be done.
Exactly.
So we're gonna end on a positive. We're gonna go out, build something.
Yeah, use your
paint
hands,
something, draw something.
Be creative.
Yeah.
Like use your imagination.
Make a silly video. Make a fucking silly song. In fact, yeah, make a 60-second silly fucking song. Send that in to us. How about that? Just
we'll put it up.
We'll put it up. Put it up there. Get you on it.
Exactly.
All right. Love you guys. Love you gals. Love you things. Its, jits, crits, and craps. And we're crap out of time on this one, so we're gonna crap out and meet y'all 5 beers deep.
Yes, sir.